In the grim darkness of the far future, there is only war. At least, such is the case in the Warhammer 40K universe, a realm fraught with hostile life forms, where mankind is sacrificed by the billions in a futile effort to maintain a crumbling galactic empire. A grim reality, indeed. However, there remains a logical glimmer of hope for humanity. The Space Marines, genetically enhanced warriors bred for battle and survival in this hostile expanse. Fascinating, yet profoundly unfortunate. While I too have encountered genetically enhanced soldiers in my experience, they pale in comparison to the Space Marines. These warriors possess not only enhanced tactical knowledge, but also a near-divine level of leadership and an advanced physiology that renders them formidable in nearly every conceivable way. However, with such augmentation comes a frequent and logical outcome: the potential for corruption. As history and Spider-Man have shown, with great power comes great responsibility. To bestow such strength upon individuals who possess free will invites the inevitable risk of corruption. The solution, in the case of the Space Marines, lies in their unwavering servitude to the Emperor of Mankind, a being to whom they are bound in loyalty, designed to mitigate the very chaos that such power could unleash. Highly logical, yet fraught with peril. It is often postulated that history, at its core, is an account of war. This notion is especially true within the Warhammer 40K universe, which bears striking parallels to our own history. A prominent inspiration is the corruption and eventual fall of the Roman Empire, a civilization whose decay mirrored the gradual collapse of the Imperium of Man.
Behold, gods of Britannia, I am Rome, and where I walk is Rome.
However, another significant influence on Warhammer 40K is, of course, science fiction itself. Consider, for instance, the Clone Wars,
You fought in the Clone
briefly
Wars?
referenced by Luke Skywalker in Star Wars: A New Hope, a concept left ambiguous until the prequel films. In the intervening years, Warhammer 40K emerged, essentially becoming a Clone Wars in its own right. Each Space Marine is, in essence, a clone of a Primarch, and each Primarch is a demigod-like clone of the Emperor of Mankind. This structure mirrors not only the foundations of science fiction, but also mythological pantheons, where deities and demigods are often reflections or manifestations of a singular divine entity. Intriguing parallels indeed. What truly distinguishes Space Marines as a concept, however, is their iconic power armor. Much like the knights of medieval times, a Space Marine's armor is revered as a sacred relic, blessed by the Emperor of Mankind himself. In our reality, it is a military project designed to augment both the strength and defensive capabilities of the wearer. As with many technological endeavors, the results have been met with varying degrees of success. The idea of power armor was popularized in science fiction largely due to the novel Starship Troopers. Interestingly, while absent from the 1990s film adaptation, power armor was included in the lesser-known 1988 anime. Regardless, the core premise of Marines being sent into space to eliminate alien threats remains a shared pastime with Space Marines universally. This thematic parallel underscores a broader tradition within the genre: humankind donning advanced armor to face the unknown, whether it be hostile alien species or their own inner conflicts. Highly intriguing. As a relevant aside, Fallout's Brotherhood of Steel also embodies the concept of power-armored knights, blending advanced technology with a near-religious devotion. Much like the Space Marines, the Brotherhood views technology not merely as a tool, but as something sacred, to be guarded and revered. Their zealotry mirrors the reverence seen in Warhammer 40K, where power armor and weaponry are not only instruments of war, but ancient relics, highlighting the enduring fascination with the fusion of technology and faith.
This place is a mess,
but I still see a few pieces of salvage that the Brotherhood might be interested in. After we're done here, I'll have to mark this place for sweep and retreat. Looks like a dead end.
Now, let us consider the technological advancements we are witnessing in the modern era. Space travel, genetic manipulation, cloning, and significant progress in weaponry and armor. Not to mention the advent of artificial intelligence, which is becoming progressively harder to distinguish. We are now in an era where science fiction steadily transitions into science fact. Cloning, hybrid species, once mere speculative fiction, are now present within the boundaries of our reality. With the potential for global conflict looming on the horizon, it is logical to assume that these technologies may escalate rapidly. We could indeed witness the creation of a real-world equivalent to the Space Marine. But then, the crucial question remains: would these enhanced beings emerge as the benevolent protectors of humanity? Or would they succumb to the chaotic forces of the warp that often accompany such power? Only time will reveal the answer to this enigma. For now, however, my current mission is clear: finishing Space Marine 2. I have been Spock. Live long and prosper. And of course, do not forget to like and subscribe to the channel.